Since starting my YouTube channel back up, I've been having friends from work ask me a lot of questions around the hobby that I do, particularly around the Pokemon cards, since that's much more known. And the typical questions I get asked a lot from them is, how do I know which ones are rare, and how do I know how much they're worth? Well, just to be fair, I can answer both of those questions right now with just one answer. So I'm going to go through the app that I generally use for everything trading card related, and how I organise everything, and how do I know when's the right time to buy and the right time to sell as well. So right now you see on the screen is an app called Collector. So this is where I'll organise all my collection, put in the prices that I paid for them, and also keep track of the market of that particular card or set. So as you see right now, I have a few booster boxes. That's my most valuable one, the top one being Destined Rivals. The other one is Phantasmal Flames. Yes, that video is coming out next week, so make sure you keep an eye on this channel by hitting that subscribe button. And the other two are also booster boxes, Mega Evolutions and Temporal Forces. But yeah, so basically on the side there, it's not how much I paid for them, that's how much they're worth on the market right now. So Destined Rivals is nearly £300. Then you got today's trending cards and everything. So we got Oricorio at nearly £30. Got Mega Charizard XEX just over £55. And then we got the Ultra Premium Collection that's just under £160. This is the app that I keep track of the market. But then, like, how do I know which time's the right time to buy cards and which time's to sell cards? I sort of have a strategy that I keep to, just so I know when it's a good time to buy and when's a good time to sell. Because the Pokemon market just generally go through a little phase, sometimes at 3 parts and sometimes at 4 parts. So I'm going to go through certain sets and pick out certain cards that best show my example of when I say certain phases, and why it's sometimes 3 parts and why it's sometimes 4 parts. Okay, so let's go for Phantasmal Flames. So just a bit of a sneak peek. So I've only put in my big pulls from Phantasmal Flames at the moment. So yeah, so if we just go for Mega Charizard XEX, the SIR one, literally just came out recently. It started very high, but now it's gone right down because they have overestimated the worth of that card. This phase I've really called the landslides phase, because you see with that line it's gone right down. So it's gone from right up to 1200, it's gone right up to £1,200, all the way down to just under £600. So that is nearly that is half of what it was worth since it first came out. So that's why I don't generally buy the single cards by itself when they first come out, because I know they're always overpriced. That's why they will always go down at the start of it. So I would generally not buy any of the new cards by themselves once they come out. Okay, now let's go back to the previous set, and that's Mega Evolutions. Okay, that was actually my best performing video at the moment, so thank you for everyone that supported that video by watching, liking and subscribing to that video. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go with Mega Lucario EX Gold card, the Mega Hyper Rare. It's showing phase 2 if it's a 4-parter. Okay, so basically it's got the first part, the landslide. Now it shows the second part, the earthquake, I believe. So you see where it goes down, back up, then back down again. That's the uncertainty phase of the cards, because with the card being really hard to pull from the set, people do generally want to try and chase it. They're saying like, I own this card, I own this card. But at the same time, we don't know how many more cards of this artwork or any of our artworks that the company's going to print out, since this is still being reprinted at the moment. It's showing 2 phases of the 4-phase strategy that I use, but it's also showing the beginnings of phase 3, which is the settling. So you see this downward spiral right here. I say like it's starting to get a bit more calmer now. So that's basically where the price will start to settle down. It'll probably slow down in lowering the price. It won't have such steep declines in price, but it'll probably just steady round where it is at the moment. So you're just going to see a straight line pretty soon. Okay, let's go for my next set. Okay, let's go for Surging Sparks, because I did actually own the big card from here before. I owned the Pikachu card, EX. So basically, at the moment, I got the set for 3 months. But if I set it to max, you can see that it's a whole different story. So at the beginning, it was right down to 230, but then it went right up to 425. Then it started going through the earthquake phase. Then it goes through another landslide. Then it goes to the settling phase right here. So you see like how the pricing calmed down. Might gone down a bit as well, but it's just generally like in the same area right now. But when it gets to a certain point, it starts to build back up, as you see back here. This is what I call the construction phase. So the price will start to build up on itself, because the fact is it will either be at the end of its print cycle, so the company won't be reprinting any more of those sets, or their printing has ended. So at that point, everyone knows that that's it. That's all the cards that are out there now. So whether that is, that's it. I'm going to show you roughly what the price was when I got it graded and when I sold it, because around that point it was very close together, just because like I said, I had to cover moving costs and everything like that. Yeah, so I sold the Pikachu around May time, so this is the rough cost of what I got back. So I paid around $280 for the card set, spent another £10 getting it graded and everything. Then in return, I sold it for around £520. Whenever I sell Pokemon cards, unless I have to cover a cost, I will literally just use money to buy more Pokemon cards. Like I'm that invested in the hobby and everything like that. I mean, the fact that you can make extra money from doing this is just a plus at that point. But the hobby always comes first. I always love doing the collectible game. Let's go on to a much later set, just so I can just show an example for why I choose these 3 grading companies: Beckett, PSA, and Ace. Okay, so you saw about PSA and Ace. You get certain cards, you get certain grades, you make big on it, because that's literally the #1 question my friends at work ask me. It's like, how much can these cards actually get if I get it graded? Okay, so I'm gonna do Silver Tempest, and I'm gonna do Lugia Fee alternate full art right here. Beautiful artwork. I actually had this card at an Ace 8. I bought it from a friend of mine, Sam. You remember Sam, she's my most loyal subscriber. She'll be mentioned in these videos a lot more often. I'll tell you that now, because there's something that's coming up in a later video. At the moment, this Lugia is worth around $355. Okay, and yeah, we got both PSA and Ace 10s on here. So at the moment, if I just go up to date right here, PSA 10 is worth £770, and Ace 10 is worth £608. But then I keep on going on about the Beckett Black Label. Why is that so important? I keep on saying this because that means that if they deem it a black label, the card is absolutely perfect. You can still get 10s with a card that's got imperfect condition, so it might be a little dirty, it might have a little scratch, it might have a little dent in the corner. But if you want to get a black label from Beckett, they won't tolerate any of that. You need to have a perfectly clean card. I'll tell you why I keep cards that might be Beckett worthy, because I got a whole pile of them right now in storage. Because if you look right here, Beckett Black Label, at the moment the market price is £10,500. Do I need to say more? That's why I do my research, and that's why I do all my analysis and everything like that. That's so I know when's a good time to buy it and when's a good time to sell. Because if I'm able to get a Lugia for £200 and it's perfectly clean and everything, and I send it to Becky and it gets Black Label, the returns are literally multiplications upon multiplications right there. So basically I've covered all of my strategies, all of my mindsets about how I do things and everything like that. But there is one thing I just want to show my friends, and that's the first edition Charizard from the base set era. Right, so here we are. We got a hollow first edition Charizard, but the earliest first edition sold on here that's been recorded was £3,800. That's by itself, and that is a clean copy as well. And the card market price for that first edition right now is £9,600. And I wanted to clear up a myth right here. Because the cards back in that certain era doesn't make them valuable, okay? It's all about the print rates that the company's done with these cards. There's some cards they've printed more than often. So you got 3 rarities right here. Yeah, so back in basic era, they have 3 rarities: common, uncommon, and rare. That was it. They didn't have any extra rarities. The rare ones were the valuable ones. Uncommon, they come up less often, but you still get enough of it that's not gonna make a dent. Common, just forget it. Either keep it or sell it to a bulk buyer. No one's interested in buying it. So there's nothing recorded about a Ace 10 first edition Charizard. So we can't do that, so we can't do that statistic. But there is a PSA 10. A first edition PSA 10 marketplace right now is just over £200,000. And I can't wait to see my friends with faces when they see this. Now, and to show you, like, if you look at the bottom as I'm scrolling along, you see what the marketplace of this card is right now at different grades. So, yeah, there's a Beckett one, this 10, it's not the black label, but that's still for just, for around 74.5k at that point. Okay, we've got CGC, so that's about 55k. Tag, that's 114k. Then this one's that's a plain shadowless one, so it's not a first edition. But you get what I mean when I'm talking in this video. Like, I've done my research. I know what I'm looking out for. It's not. I mean, for me, it's not just about the money. It's not just about the money. It's a good extra in the hobby. But I just love opening the cards, collecting stuff, because like it's my general interest in this sort of things. The thing is, this is not my only interest. I've got other interests in life that I want to try and accomplish. But this is one of the interests that I have. I love doing it. I love collecting. I love the possibility of meeting new people through this hobby. That's because like at least I can connect with them. Because it's a lot more easier to connect with people that has the same interest in you than a person that has got no interest in doing this sort of thing. Right guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit of a quick one, but it's just a little explanation video for my friends at work, since I could just cover all bases on this one with a visual guide. But yeah, if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and also press that like button just so more people can see this video. And make sure you stick around because we've got some more great videos coming up and also a special guest coming up as well. Okay? See you later.